So today we shall talk about Matsyendrasana. Matsyendrasana is named upon one of the sages. So Matsyendrasana can be done in two ways. One is called Ardha Matsyendrasana, which is half Matsyendrasana, and then there is Purna Matsyendrasana, which means complete, or we can simply say Matsyendrasana. So how to do this pose? This is generally a twisting pose. Even Ardha Matsyendrasana is considered quite intermediate and advanced. So this is not even introduced in like primary series of Ashtanga. It is introduced in intermediate, and Purna Matsyendrasana is in advanced series. So let me show you first how to do Ardha Matsyendrasana, which is half one. So for Ardha Matsyendrasana, you can begin with dandasana. Bend your both knees. You can choose one. So generally in Ashtanga we twist first on right side. So let me start with right. For right side we need to keep the left. So bring the left knee bent in front as if in cow facing pose, and heel touching all the way to the hip. Make sure your both hips are on the floor, and then what you do is keep the foot slightly, not maybe all the way here, but maybe keep it in front of the knee and slightly over the kneecap. And once you are there, sit tall and try to slide your belly outside, not using hand, and then try to softly, try not to use a hand. So push your knee inside and twist, and then fall forward, adjusting the outer shoulder. If you can do this without using hand, that would be a good way to do it. But sometimes people force their knee and then adjust, which can be little forceful for the spine to twist, and a little bit also too much for the hip. So some people may feel little discomfort into the hip, especially they feel compression into the inner hip. So they need to take care of that. And also be careful of hyperextension in elbow. In order to avoid hyperextension in this elbow, what I do is I keep my shoulder turned in as if my back of the elbow faces out, and then I grab my foot. As you can see that my elbow is not turning, hyperextending now, and then we twist that. The free hand behind, you can take it around the back and try to grab the thigh. The more twist, the better you can twist, the closer you can get there. Many people, in order to force their twist or improve this and reach, they take the hand under and then grab the hand and then pull it really closer. This is also a good tip, but make sure you are using a hand to twist. This can be little bit too much for your spine, so take care of that. Use your breathing rather to get into a better twist. So this is your Ardha Matsyendrasana. Let me counter it quickly by doing it on the other side. It's normal if you're better on one side than the other. Now Purna Matsyendrasana is really extreme. Before you get there, let me tell you 3 basic poses. Not basic, but those poses which are going to somewhere qualify you for Purna Matsyendrasana. First position is, you should be able to perform Janusasana C. Let's add 4. First, you should be able to do half bound lotus easily, your knee on the floor. Then you should be able to do your Janusasana C, being comfortable, not feeling too compression. Position 3rd is performing full lotus. 3rd pose, comfortably, both knees on the floor and not feeling compression into the knee. And 4th, final position is able to perform Matsyendrasana D with knee on the floor, this knee not too much inside, and not being unable to find balance. Some people, if you are here, maybe this is not so good. So when you will be able to perform Matsyendrasana D with comfort, and you can breathe comfortably. As you can see that even I'm twisting so deep, if my breathing is like it means I'm not really comfortable for now. But as long as it is comfortable for my knee and for my spine, breathing is something that we can still work with. So staying in this position. So the full position. Let me repeat. Half lotus, forward one. 2nd, full lotus. 3rd, Janusasana C, and 4th, Matsyendrasana D. If you can perform these 4 poses without any discomfort, let me guide you further for Matsyendrasana D. Now Matsyendrasana D, well, it's too much to explain about it, but let me tell you in short. So Matsyendrasana, generally in lotus pose, hip and knee both are turning out. But in Matsyendrasana D, knee is turning out, but when you bend this leg, you kind of lean on one side. Even in Matsyendrasana D, your bent leg hip is off the floor. And when you try to bring it on the floor, what happens to this thigh is it tries to turn inward, and which makes this posture be compressive for knee. So right now I'm talking about Matsyendrasana, Purna Matsyendrasana. So for Purna Matsyendrasana, let me quickly show you how it is done. So generally many people cannot keep the hip down. I'm one of them. For now I'm not able to keep my hip down. So what I do is I keep a block under my that lifted hip and then try to twist and grab my foot and twist back and grab my like thigh. Sometimes grabbing the foot is like if you are deep enough. Now make sure that when you are into this extreme position, your knee is not feeling compression. So let me guide you through this in a safe way. So what you do is, first staying in this position, bring the heel all the way close, squeeze the thigh and calf against each other, drop the knee down, keep on squeezing the thigh and knee against each other, lift the foot as high as you can and bring the heel close to navel. Keep that heel close to navel and then what you do is bend this leg. When you bend this leg, you make sure that your foot is not still placed onto the hip. Keep that foot grabbed with this hand. What you do is bring the knee just in the middle of you, as if in cow facing pose. Once you are in this position, let the knee completely be straight facing up, and once you get there, you can walk your knee slightly there. So it's not your knee is not moving, it's your foot kind of hip slightly rotates and slight knee rotation takes place, and try to place your foot slightly in front of the knee, over the knee, as if in half Matsyendrasana. If you are comfortable here to find balance, then you can take your foot from here and then twist. If not, you can take a block, keep it under that hip. The block is too high, you can use the smaller one, keep that under the hip, and then again try not to use your hand too much. Focus on twisting. Inhale, sit tall, twist, and try to adjust the shoulder. If your shoulder is adjusted easily, it won't be much issue for you to grab your foot. Now again, be careful of the hip extension. I told you before, take this free hand behind and grab that foot or maybe thigh and loop that. Now if you're comfortable there, remove the block and I try to bring the hip down and then keep that foot still there. So right now my both feet are down, but I cannot take my this hand behind because I'm too much falling this side. Then first release the hand, release that lotus, and in order to counter this pose for the knee, I would recommend to sit in this position just for a while. If you are doing on this side, same on the other side. For countering this pose, of course, you do this on the other side. So again, heel close, squeeze the knee and thigh, drop it down, bring the heel close to navel, bend that leg, place it on other, shift this knee in front, take this leg on the other side, place a block on this side, I'm not so good at this side, and then twist, just give me a hand and look back. So Purna Matsyendrasana is like one of the advanced poses. It really, over moves your hip and your knee, so be careful about your knee especially. And it is okay if you cannot keep your both hips down for now, but make sure you don't hurt yourself. I have already told you the qualification. Check with them first. If you're comfortable there, then only go further. Thank you.